I think we walked 8 and hit 5, and it just caught up to us. We were able to get out of a lot of jams, but when you just keep putting guys on base, just free passes, it's going to catch up to you and it's going to get you. And that's what happened. One pitch away from getting back into the dugout in the 9th, but we got a hit by pitch and a walk, and it just happened too often. And when you give teams free opportunities, it's going to come back to get you.
What's the message to the team? There's 2 more games.
We got to win a series, and you got to come back and fight back. We need a good start out of Liam Sullivan, but we certainly have to bounce back. We'll find out what kind of team we are tomorrow.
It gets off to a bad start with Jaden. What was your takeaway on his performance?
Didn't throw enough strikes. Was behind in the count, and wind's blowing out, behind in the count, and he's not throwing his breaking ball for a strike. That's a bad combination. So he walked. I think he walked 5. And solo shots usually don't beat you in a day that the wind's blowing out, but I think he gave up 2 2-run home runs, and both those guys got on via walk. So you give free passes, you're going to get hurt.
Considering jumping ahead and all that kind of stuff has been a big emphasis all preseason long, that can make it even more frustrating that happened today first came out.
Yeah, there's no question. It's very frustrating to see that, to just see too many free passes. And again, you preach on a day like today, when the wind's blowing out, solo shots aren't going to beat you, but you can't give them free opportunities, and we certainly did it.
Scott, what's this team, just in general, when we look at the personality, what do you see for this team moving forward?
Well, you know what? I think we're a really good offensive club, and we knew it was going to be a tough matchup. A.J. Causey's really good, and they threw their 2 best arms, Pepper, so we kind of felt like they were going to go back-to-back with those guys, and you can see those guys those are SEC quality arms. There's no question about it. And you knew it was going to be a tough matchup with Causey. He only gave up 1 home run last year, and he gave up 2 today. So I thought we did a good job of settling in and getting to the bullpen. But at the end of the day, we have got to cut down on the free passes, and if we don't, it's going to be tough to win games because offensively we're going to score some runs, but it's pretty hard to combat that when you're giving up too many free passes.
I guess it's positive. You get back in it. You're down 5-0. You get it tied up 5-5. You feeling pretty good about things right there?
Yeah, I mean certainly you come back and we had all the momentum and we're 1 pitch away from getting in the dugout in the 9th, and then there Manners comes up with a big hit, a 2-out double, and kind of took the wind out of our sails. So we had the momentum, but we let it get away from us because of those free passes. Again, those 2 guys scored. It was a hit by pitch and a walk. Yeah. So we gave the momentum back to them with free passes.
Speaking of, there was a lot of hit pitches. What do you think caused that late in the game?
I mean, again, it's guys, the effort level, there's no question about that. And then sometimes when you try too hard, you lose command of your pitches. And we've got a lot of guys that are really trying hard, but that's not going to get it done. You got to execute and get it done. So, it's frustrating, but you're going to see these young guys. We've talked about these freshmen. We've got a freshman starting on Sunday, but you're going to see, Leighton Finley. You're going to see Jarvis Evans. You're going to see Colton Smith. You're going to see those young freshmen out there tomorrow or Sunday for sure. And then Matthew Hoskins will be back for us, we hope, in 2 weeks.
Any bright spots? Saw that Long Beach transfer made a nice play up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, I thought we played okay. Parks made it. We moved into the shift and looked really good right there. And then all of a sudden we just threw it away, and then we throw a pickoff throw away. So they outplayed us. I mean, how many diving plays did they make? They made a bunch of really good plays, and again, that's what happens when teams come in here. So mid-major teams come in and they're fired up, they're excited, they got a chip on their shoulder, and they get a good start out of Causey, and they're making diving plays left and right. It's tough to beat, and they certainly deserve to win.
Coach, obviously you had tough performances from the pitchers today. How do you kind of bring them back, reel them back in going forward, and keep them out of that down mindset that they might be feeling?
Well, that starts with your starting pitcher tomorrow. Liam Sullivan is your starting pitcher tomorrow, so you can erase that feeling really quick by going out and giving a good outing. So we need a good start out of Liam, and again, some young guys are going to get an opportunity tomorrow.
What can you all do defensively moving forward in this series to just limit the amount of scoring opportunities that JSU will have?
Again, the scoring opportunities, started with the free passes. Be more aggressive in the strikes, and the wind's not going to be. It's going to be blowing out 2 mile an hour tomorrow. So the balls aren't going to be jumping out of here tomorrow. But the bottom line is the wind was blowing out for both teams. So they outplayed us today. We just got to make sure that we don't give so many free passes.
What's the key for Jay to
what? It's a lot of effort and sometimes an over effort. Jade's a very excitable kid, and I think he was really excited and really jacked up to go. And you just got to keep your emotions in check. And he's a junior. He's an older guy. He knows that. So he's used to coming out of the bullpen. He's just got to take a deep breath and trust his ability and trust his work that he's put in to get it done on the mound.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, guys.